Hey guys, I hope y'all are having a great last week before the winter break. My name is Luke Bogus, and today I'm going to demonstrate how to put an Xbox One and set it to your TV. So first things first, you're going to need a couple of things. Obviously, a TV that's plugged in, the TV remote, the Xbox One remote, the power cord to the Xbox, and the HDMI cord that is going to connect your TV to the Xbox. Okay, so first things first, you're going to have to put the power cord into the back of your Xbox, just like that, and you're going to plug it in. Alright, and then you're going to get the HDMI cable, and what you're going to do is you're going to put it into HDMI out to the TV. Okay, this is going to connect it to your TV. Alright, and then you're going to take the other end and you're going to stick it in the back of your TV where there should be at least one or two or three HDMI ports. And depending on what you have plugged in, you might have a DVD player or an Amazon Fire Stick or a Roku plugged in. Myself, I don't have anything else plugged in, so I'm going to put it into HDMI 1. But you can put it onto any of the two or three that you have on your TV. So you're going to plug that in to the HDMI 1. Okay. Alright, and the next thing you're going to have to do is make sure you have an Xbox One controller. So this is an Xbox One X, and so this is going to need an Xbox One controller, an Xbox One S controller, or an Xbox One X controller. You're not going to get to pair the controller to the Xbox if it's an Xbox 360 controller, because that's an outdated generation. And a few other things that might come in handy are this right here, which is the rechargeable battery pack for the Xbox controller. Alright, this is going to save you a lot of money. I think this is about 20 bucks. It's going to save you a lot of money on batteries because these things die really fast whenever you're playing, you're playing Warzone or something. And so you just take them. It's a little thing that looks just like this. You sit it in the back of your controller. You put the cover over it. You're going to set it in just like that. And that little red light comes on right there. That means it needs to charge. Whenever it's green, it's ready. Alright, and another thing you might need is a headset to talk to your friends that you're playing with. Stuff like that is pretty important if you want to win. Alright, and then turn your Xbox on with either the power button or this power button on the controller. So I'm going to connect it to the Xbox. Alright, and then you're going to turn your TV on. Right now it's setting up, but you got to make sure that on your input that it is HDMI 1, because if you have it on HDMI 2 like this, it's going to show up as blank because your HDMI cord is on the HDMI 1 input on the back. So pretty much you're just going to go back to that and you're able to really play as you want now. But you just got to make sure everything's plugged in, and if stuff starts to not work, it's just easiest to unplug everything and try again. There's a lot of controversy right now with Xboxes and PS5s. I've had this for about a couple months. This is not the latest Xbox, but it's the one before the latest one. And this controller is actually an Xbox One controller, the first Xbox One, and this is an Xbox One X, so not the newest, but one of the latest ones. And so these ones still pair together, even though they're this one's a couple of generations behind. But since it still is an Xbox One X controller, it'll connect to the Xbox One X. And these little things right here also will help y'all out. These little things that extend your thumbsticks will be a great help. And another thing to make sure you do for maintenance is make sure that there's no dust right here where the disc goes in, or right in the back where all these vents are, because that'll overheat your Xbox and can potentially ruin it. So that's a lot of money you don't want to waste repairing. But thank y'all for y'all's time. I hope y'all have a great winter break, and I've enjoyed this class, so thank y'all.